Good morning, everyone. It's May 17, 2009. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. And today, folks, we're going to talk about a couple of things. President Obama has named our ambassador to China, and he is John Huntsman, former governor of Utah, Republican no less. He's fluent speaker of Mandarin, which he learned while serving as a Mormon missionary in Taiwan. He has served as a deputy trade representative and ambassador to Singapore and was seen as a potential presidential contender in 2012. Well, that's a way to help speed it up a little bit, isn't it? Give him something like that because, as Obama says, and by the way, I'm quoting all of this from the BBC this morning. I like to give accreditation where it's due. So there you go, BBC. You guys put the story out, at least to me. And I'm going to try to put it out to a few other people. What the heck? The thing is that President Obama said that he made the appointment, quote, mindful of its extraordinary significance, given the breadth of issues at stake in our relationship with China. This ambassadorship is as important as any in the world. Do ya think? My goodness. Duh. We're told this guy's intelligent. You're kidding. The post does require Senate confirmation, but he's got a big leg up on that. Mr. Huntsman also has served as U.S. Trade Representative under President George W. Bush and as ambassador to Singapore under his father, President George H.W. Bush. And now he's going to be the ambassador to China under President Obama. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You wanted some change. There you go. I think. Maybe. And, second, this one also was in the BBC and caught my eye. Because, on Mount Aconcagua, South America's highest mountain, seems that the park there, it's in Argentina. Okay, and there's a load of climbers every year who get in trouble on this mountain and need to be rescued. And God bless everybody who's involved in all the rescues, because they do stuff that, you and I sure wouldn't want to have to, and they mostly volunteer. Because there isn't, there's helicopters won't fly there, and a lot of times the weather keeps rescue efforts hampered. It's a tall mountain, boys and girls. It goes up 20-some thousand feet. And 8,000 permits were issued in the 2008 climbing season. Out of these, half of them were for people aiming for the summit. 40% of the tourists who come here do no preparation at all, says Daniel Cucciara. This causes serious problems for rescue teams when they get into trouble. Do you think Aconcagua, and this is a direct quote, Aconcagua, it can be dangerous? Do you think? It's a mountain. That's what they, The mountain is 6,962 meters high. 22,840 feet. So that's, 4 miles. It's up there. The white wind of Aconcagua. The clouds, which descend quickly at the highest altitudes, can also catch climbers out. This year alone, 280 people had to be evacuated when they got into trouble. Many die, often from pulmonary embolisms or in accidents. Gee whiz, people. But, now here's the part that gets me. Providing an adequate search and rescue operation is expensive, and the park does not have the money for that. It is a farce to say they are providing security for climbers. Folks, it's a pretty tall mountain. You know, when you do stuff like that, you're taking your life in your own hands. I don't want to hear that, oh, they said they'd rescue me and they didn't. Sorry, it works like that. Look, I've done a lot of those types of things myself in my life. And, you know, mostly I did what I was set out to do. If a rescue attempt would have, if I would have needed a rescue attempt, it would have been nice if people did it. But nobody was under any obligations because I was doing the stupid thing. It is a farce to say they are providing security for climbers. Perhaps that means, well, we'll try to keep thefts to a minimum. Security can mean a lot of things. It doesn't mean that when you go up a 4-mile mountain, you're going to come back down safe. There ain't no security going to do that unless you're watching it on TV. Sorry about that. Now there's some reality, and there's some security. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's today's Schmuck Look. Peace, folks.